Are you looking for a show that has everything? A show that is full of fun? A show that is full of energy? Well, look no more, because Audra's Corner is here for you. Yes, Audra's Corner is a platform where we give people to tell their stories and share with us their ideas, which you will be interested in knowing. In my corner, I discuss everything: sports, entertainment, innovation, entrepreneurship, and a lot more. So join me this Friday and every other Friday on YouTube at exactly 7 p.m. You miss in, you miss out. Yeah, it's the Audra's Corner talk show. Hey, good evening. Good evening. Today I come with a beautiful smile because I am so excited. You know, I just get this happiness whenever on a Friday, when it's Friday and it's time for Audra's Corner. You see the happiness, you see the smile and everything on my face because I'm so excited to be with you guys and to bring you beautiful and wonderful people whose story will serve as an inspiration to you. So today on Audra's Corner I have a beautiful young lady, but before I tell you about a beautiful young lady, don't forget that Audra's Corner is proudly sponsored by Limelight Studio, Lee's Beauty Touch, and Pearl Hotel. Yes, you know, so many people don't meet me personally and tell me, say, Audra, I love the background of the location where you shoot. Well, it's Pearl Hotel, so make it a date and come at Pearl Hotel and get the very best of customer service, the very best of the beach view and everything. And my looks, damn, my makeup artist is the real deal. So no wait made and tell you, try to get Lee's Beauty Touch and everything, and you see the graphics and everything that has to do with Audra's Corner is probably brought to you by Limelight Studio, and Limelight Studio is at number 30 Victoria Street. Just check them out for all your beautiful photo shoots, headshots, portraits and everything. They are good at what they do. Well, enough of my sponsor. Let me tell you a little bit about my beautiful guest. She's Naffie Mustapha. Yes, she is the chief executive officer of Nafisa Magazine. This magazine is making headlines in the Sierra Leone media. She's doing very well when it comes to writing, when it comes to profiling people, and when it comes to event coverage. And she's also a final year law student at Fabre College, University of Sierra Leone. Naffie, welcome to Audra's Corner.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Okay, it's a pleasure. I don't talk beaucoup today. I don't think you call me Anne. Thank you so much. It's an honor having you here, and I've heard and I've seen so much about Nafisa Magazine. I must confess you're doing a very good job. And it's a privilege to have you on Audra's Corner. One of my producers was like, we forget Naffie, we forget her, we need to have her, yes. And I was like, okay, we have her, don't worry. So it's a pleasure. Thank you so much too. I hope there is no trouble coming here.
No.
Of course, when you come to Pearl Hotel, you don't have trouble because the occasion of itself, they make, even if Motka makes style pirate, I think they come Pearl. So, okay, yeah, welcome. So, normally I ask my guests to better introduce themselves because I just did a brief introduction about Naffie. So, I want an in-depth introduction of who Naffie is.
Okay. Well, I'm Naffie Mustapha, a final year law student at Fabre College. I'm a writer, the author of Girls Planet, Teenage Pregnancy. I'm the editor of Nafisa Magazine, and I'm also the founder of Strong Girls Evolution, which is a platform where young ladies network to become successful in the future. So I'll say I'm a writer, an advocate, and a student.
All right, and in case you don't know the Girls Planet, this is Girls Planet viewers, and this book is making the headlines. Like I said earlier on, this book is beautiful. I have a copy of it. It's going for 50,000, right? Yes, 50,000 leones, and you see yourself. When I try for you the land of Carolina, but so Naffie, tell me about you being the head girl of the annual watch, the big annual watch of the annual watch Memorial School. How was it like being the head girl of the annual watch Memorial School?
Well, to me it came as a surprise because I did not do my GSS at the Annie Walsh Memorial School.
Okay.
I only started attending the school in 2012 after taking my Becker and qualifying to start senior secondary school. I started school actually in Bo. I had to relocate to Freetown just to attend the annual Memorial School. So at the time when I relocated because I was born in Freetown, I had to go to Bo, spend my entire years as a little girl in Bo, and I had to come back to attend the school. All I came for was to attend the grade school. I never thought about one day becoming the head girl. Becoming the head girl for the Annie Walsh Memorial School was kind of like a big achievement for me. Imagine after dreaming of attending a particular school, then they appoint you the head girl of that particular school.
I can imagine. Yeah.
It was quite exciting too, because you know it's the Annie Walsh Memorial School is an all-female school, and at that particular school I learned about coordinating my fellow females, because normally some people shy away from working with their fellow females. I don't know why, but at the Annie Walsh Memorial School, based on the leadership position that I had there, that had to do a little bit with coordinating other prefects, coordinating the student populace. At that particular level, I had to learn about working with my sisters. So it's prepared me a lot for where I am today. With regards to my writing skills, I had my literature teacher, I had my English teacher, and they all contributed to whom I am today.
Okay, I wanted to ask, how has you being the head girl of the Annie Walsh Senior Secondary School affected your leadership life as the editor for Girls Planet? You deal with girls normally, right?
Yeah.
And the CEO for Girls Evolution. So how has that affected your leadership life? You've worked with school prefect, like you mentioned earlier on. So take me through that.
So like I said earlier, it's helped me a lot with regards to coordinating females, because at that level I was coordinating young girls. So as I grew older, it's kind of became my thing to be able to coordinate other females. And like I mentioned too, with regards to my writing skills, I had excellent literature and English teachers back then. So like my English teacher, Mr. Senesi, he had a lot of time. I'll write things and I'll take it to Mr. Senesi. Mr. Senesi will go through them, and he was always so excited to help out, always motivating me that I could do more, I could be more. So the Annie Walsh Memorial School contributed a lot to whom I am today.
Let's talk about the SU election. Yes, it's 2019, right? Yes. So that was something else. I remember that time saying me I won a sweat. Yes. And it was crazy. Yes. Tell me, what inspired you first of all to stand for the SU election back then?
Okay. I believe in breaking the glass ceiling.
Okay. For
several years, men were in control.
Okay.
Though before me we had other female candidates. Yeah. All of them tried, but they couldn't succeed. And I believe in breaking the glass ceiling. I believed at that particular time that it was my turn to break the glass ceiling and set the pace for other females to take charge. Even though the election was not successful, I believe that me standing up and me pressing hard, and based on all the speeches I made, I know that some were inspirational. Yeah. So the pace was set for other females to come up. So I won't be surprised if another female candidate comes up in the next election. I was all about breaking the glass ceiling. I was all about making a difference at Frabe College.
Okay, so like you said earlier on, even though the election was not in your favor, but you learned something from the fact that you stood out to be the first female, even though it was not successful, but you stood out to break limits to be the first female president for the SU.
No, I was not the first female to come up. Other females had done the same thing, but it was not successful. It was my time to try, and I was going for the win. So even though I didn't succeed, I believe that another young lady can come up and she can have all the potential to succeed.
So what did you learn from the election, the whole election process, the debates? I was at the campus for the debate at amphitheater, the campaigning period, to the point where they just canceled everything and said, well, no, there'll be no election again because of the violence and all. What did you learn from that period?
Well, I learned a lot of things.
Okay.
Firstly, I learned to brush a lot of things off, because before that election, I was the type of person, whenever people say things, I took them personal.
Wow.
But at the election, I was called a prostitute, I was called a drunkard, I was called so many things. Some people just looked at me and they were saying that I was a puppet. So based on the various titles, various descriptions, I learned to brush a lot of things off. So nowadays, when people say certain things about me, I just choose not to take the things personal, because at that particular election, there are so many stones that were being thrown at me. So it's made me stronger. So that is what I would say. Then at the election, during the election too, I learned to manage people, because mostly during elections you won't know exactly who is for you and who is against you. So you need to be very careful about what to say and what not to say. And you also need to be able to identify those who are supporting you because they want to actually support you, from those who are supporting you because they want something in return. So after that election, I learned that there are people in life who do not think twice about using other people, and you never can tell in what shade that they might come. So I learned about managing people.
Because you really did, because there was a time I saw a picture of you. I don't know if it was at a party or where, and the people were like, look, do I want to say I want to ask for a president or look at in a party? And I was like, I'm not saying this because you're in front of me at Audra's corner, but there was this point I was like, no, listen, everybody has their personal life. You know what, say because you want to stand election, then you never go out and get some fun. But like you said, you learned how to control yourself when it comes to dealing with bad news and everything. So that has helped you, and I believe that it has helped you when it comes to Girls Planet. Tell me your opinion about women going into politics. What's your view about that?
I believe that women are entitled to go into politics. I believe that women can also be good leaders. But mostly I do not see it as a war. It's not women against men. I mostly say it's not us against them, it's we. Women going into politics is because women are also capable of becoming good leaders. Yes, mostly some men are shy. I won't say shy. Some men are afraid of sharing spaces with women because they think that women want to overthrow them. It's not a war. It's not about overthrowing anybody. It's about someone that is capacitated, someone that has the capacity to lead, to joining in the development of a particular place. So let's say it's a national election. If there is a female that also has the capacity to become a leader, that female should be given an equal opportunity. The big goal is to grow. The big goal is development. It has nothing to do with sex.
So what do you think women should have before going into politics?
Confidence. Because you need confidence. If you are not confident enough, you will feel belittled easily. But when you are confident, it's quite easy for you to say out your mind. It's quite easy for you to stand up for what you believe in. The confidence does not only have to do with the person going in for the position. It also has to do with those that are supporting the person. Sometimes we see women going in for leadership positions, but other women do not have the confidence. They do not believe that that particular female can go and attain that particular position. So women have to be united and they have to be confident.
Now tell me about Nafisa. Nafisa's it has an Nafisa
magazine.
Yes, it's beautiful. You know, this is branding.
Yeah.
And everything. And she's telling me that yes, I mean, work this. She's with the Nafisa Magazine stuff, and this is Nafisa Magazine. So if you want to get everything done, just contact Nafisa Magazine. They bring you informative, educative, and entertaining content. So who inspired you to venture into having this Nafisa Magazine and the Girls Planet that is making headlines in Sierra Leone's media?
Well, for the Nafisa Magazine, the inspiration actually came from a male friend.
Okay.
Yeah. So back in 2018, I used to write a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
So I had this friend that I had known since I was a little girl, and he was like, Nafi, I can develop a website and you can write. How about we combine these two skills and start something great? And I was like, okay, yes, I can write and he can develop a website. So he created Nafisa Magazine's website, and I was providing content for the website.
Okay.
So when it was, before we were Nafisa Magazine, we needed a name. So when it was time to choose a name, I was like, why not choose Nafisa? Because Nafisa means gem. So if we are going to start something, it has to be precious. So we chose Nafisa, yes. So when we started off, it was all about entertaining people. I used to write, he used to host the websites. We didn't have anything beyond that. All we wanted to do was to establish some kind of entertaining platform. In 2019, our website crashed and everything went to a standstill for some time, with the entire SU election kicking in and the like. So when 2020 started and I saw that, okay, Nafisa Magazine was actually dying, even though it was all about fun at first, I said to myself, how about starting something productive, starting a platform wherein young female Sierra Leoneans that are writers can join and can be able to earn from their writing skills. I believe in the use of skills to earn a living, because back here it's quite difficult to get a job. So if there are no job opportunities out there, we should learn to create jobs for ourselves. So I started Nafisa Magazine again, this time to provide job opportunities for young female Sierra Leoneans.
Okay, continue to stay with me, and the show you are watching as the Audra's Corner talk show. And as I told you earlier on, I have a beautiful young lady. I know she's blushing, but she's Nafisa, the editor and author for Girls Planet and Nafisa Magazine as well. Don't forget, Audra's Corner is proudly brought to you by Limelight Studio, Lee's Beauty Touch, and Pal Hotel. We go for a short break. When we come back, we shall continue the conversation. Are you looking for a show that has everything? A show that is full of fun? A show that is full of energy? Well, look no more, because Audra's Corner is here for you. Yes, Audra's Corner is a platform where we give people to tell their stories and share with us their ideas, which you will be interested in knowing. In my corner, I discuss everything: sports, entertainment, innovation, entrepreneurship, and a lot more. So join me this Friday and every other Friday on YouTube at exactly 7 p.m. You miss in, you miss out. Yeah, it's the Audra's Corner talk show. Hey, welcome back, and the show you're watching is the Audra's Corner talk show here at Pal Hotel. And my makeup was proudly brought to you by Lee's Beauty Touch, Aisha did this, and Limelight Studio, of course. The beautiful light, the beautiful graphics is also brought to you by Limelight Studio. And we're going to continue our conversation with a beautiful and ever smiling. I love her smile. She was like, when it's time to, I can smile too. So when you come to my corner, don't blush. They blush past me, I blush past you. Yeah. So I am with the beautiful Nafi. I told you earlier, when it comes to Audra's Corner, and I get it juice. So if you're Nafisatu, I give you Nafi. So I'm with Nafi, Naf, or I will say Naf. No, Naf is too odd. Naf, yes. Yeah. I'm with Naf. I'm with Naf here, and we're gonna have some fun. But before we have some fun, Nafi, tell me again about Girls Planet.
Okay. So before writing Girls Planet, the first thing I thought about was to combine two things that I love.
Okay.
I love writing, and I also love advocacy. So Girls Planet was all about combining my writing skills with my advocacy skills. I wanted readers to read something exciting, but at the same time I wanted them to learn through the reading process. So Girls Planet was inspired by my love for writing and for advocacy. It's a book focused on teenage pregnancy. As we all know, teenage pregnancy is one of the vices in Sierra Leone affecting young girls. So this book has some of the causes of teenage pregnancy in Sierra Leone, and at the end of each and every chapter you have questions, because like I said, I wanted it to be quite educative. So the book is a book that can be read by a single individual. At the same time, a dialogue can be made based on the content. It has 9 chapters, starting with Genesis and ending with Revelation. Some of the issues brought up in the book has to do with, one, you have the issue of social media influence when it comes to teenage pregnancy, the role of child marriage, the role of sexual penetration, because the community is supposed to be a haven for young girls, but you can testify that young girls are being sexually exploited in some of their communities. So we have a lot of issues. So I tried my very best, like I said, my very best to bring up some of those issues in the book.
Okay, you mentioned earlier that Nafisa Magazine is a means of employment.
Yes.
Yes, employment for young girls. So I want to ask us, are you making income out of the writing? I mean, the coverage of events and information?
Yes. So I believe that young people have to use their skills to earn a living, because this our country, it's not encouraging to a certain extent. People acknowledge your writing skills, they know that you can write, they praise your writing skills and the like. Minus writing skills, every other skill that one has, like you're a communications person, hosting your Audra show, your Audra's corner, people will admire, oh, this is what she's doing something exciting. That is okay. With regards praising what you are doing, it's fine. But the next step is monetizing what you are doing. Some people will admire, but when it's time, and they will accept it for free. So if, for example, if you volunteer to advertise for someone for free, they'll be so excited about accepting your offer. If it's time to provide free written content for people, you'll be so excited about it. But when it's time to pay for them to advertise in your show, if you say, okay, it's time to pay, sponsor the show, I will advertise for you, or pay me, I will write for you, that is when the issue come about. So I have been telling the writers that I've been working with that you should add value to your skill. So I've been encouraging them to write at a fee. So mostly we have gigs and we spread the gigs across, and even though we have our ups and downs, but we can proudly say, okay, we've had certain jobs that we've been paid to do. So that is what I'm pressing for. Young people in Sierra Leone have to earn out of their skills. It's high time we ended a lot of freebies. People have to value our skills if we are to grow.
Okay, teamwork is key. Even when it comes to Audra's corner, I have a team. I'm not only can sit down and do this. I have a very supportive team that has been doing the work behind the scene. So what's your relationship with your team, with the Nafisa team?
Oh, we are mostly like sisters. I don't know if you saw our post yesterday.
That's sorry, we can't talk. But let's answer my question.
Yes. For us, our working atmosphere is quite relaxed and friendly. But at the same time, we mostly push for professionalism. So we try to maintain the balance between a friendly atmosphere and a professional atmosphere.
So why you celebrate 1 year, you not call Audra's corner?
2 years actually.
2 years. How 2 years, baby, we don't make you work, I don't create. You not call Audra's corner?
No, it was for just
How dare you?
Small thing.
No, that I see picture, I like and I comment. That's
We are
what, you know.
starting small, you know.
So before you go for Bellamy, before you go, you're gonna say something. You are a poetess, where you do write poems.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do a 1 minute or 2 minute poem for Audra's Corner, or else no apology, please.
We are sorry.
No, I need a poem for Audra's Corner here and now.
We are sorry.
So tell me, Naffie, what advice would you give to ladies who want to go into writing at the same time concentrate on your studies? I know it's something very difficult to do, but what advice would you give to them in terms of balance? How would they balance their academics and what they have passion for?
Well, I will say to them, first, they have to have passion for writing. Because don't just go into writing because you see another person doing it, or because you think it's the highway to a famous life. So you have to have passion for it. And once you have passion for something, making time for it is quite easy. If you have, some people are natural writers, they are born writers. You should not be comfortable with that. You have to go extra. Now the internet has made it quite easy for us. You have YouTube videos, you can go there, you can watch videos, you can go to Google, you can Google steps of becoming a better writer, you can download ebooks and the like. You have to push yourself and you have to write frequently. Your name has to be out there. You have to encourage people to read your pieces. You have to write from your heart. Just believe in your writing skills. Never allow anyone to belittle your skills.
Yes. With all the inspiration, do something for others. I know you cannot. You know, you have to write perfectly. I understand, and I love that fact. But just do something for others. Corner.
Okay. The great Audra's Corner
I like
of
that.
Mama Salon, repping the green, white, and blue flag with a beautiful queen. The queen of Audra's Corner, the queen of Mama Salon, with a show that is set to take Sierra Leone to the next level. I hail you.
Oh, I love this. I hail you. Okay, thank you so much, Naf. I told you earlier, when you come to Audra's Corner, I get where they juicy you name, you know what I mean. So now it's not Nafisatu Mustapha, it's Naf. So when it comes to Audra's Corner, we are Naf. So thank you so much, Naf, and she's actually Nafisatu Mustapha, but I'm just calling her Naf. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. And it's a pleasure. And thanks so much to my production team, for my scriptwriter, my producers, my editors, to my sponsors. Listen, I'm not saying this because I want you to, I don't want sweet more to you, but be a Pal Hotel. It's the place to be. We have everything in store for you. Our customer service is wonderful. Our food and drinks and everything, the background, everything just makes sense. So be a Pal Hotel and thank me later. You come back and can give me the testimony, say yes, it was good. So my makeup artist, I told you earlier on, I'm loving my looks. My producer was like, Audra, you look fine more today. Now fit here, but I know I'm always beautiful. Thank you so much, girl. I see you. And to Limelight Studio. Limelight Studio is at number 30 Victoria Street. Make it today with them for all your beautiful headshot, portraits, coverage of events, weddings and everything. And you will come back and tell me thank you. So to meet again next week with another beautiful episode of the Audra's Corner Talk Show. I have been your beautiful host, Audra Nyambesano. Goodbye and thanks for watching. Are you looking for a show that has everything? A show that is full of fun? A show that is full of energy? Well, look no more, because Audra's Corner is here for you. Yes, Audra's Corner is a platform where we give people to tell their stories and share with us their ideas, which you will be interested in knowing. In my corner, I discuss everything: sports, entertainment, innovation, entrepreneurship, and a lot more. So join me this Friday and every other Friday on YouTube at exactly 7 p.m. You miss in, you miss out. Yeah, it's the Audra's Corner Talk Show.